Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the 11th of September 2025. This morning I woke up to the news, sad news in the USA that Charlie Kirk has been assassinated. It's a very sad news. It's not only sad news for USA but also for any conservative person. Like myself, I'm quite conservative. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe family should come first. So, uh, what has happened in the US again is somebody who just speaks up, somebody who talks about topics that are political, things that are to do with conservatives versus the leftists. So he's taken a stance which most of people believe or who follow Trump have taken. So basically, Charlie Kirk, from my observation, was somebody who was a pro Trump, somebody who supported Trump throughout his election. So he's somebody who has spoken out to be who's conservative, Christian conservative, like how it's been described. So first of all, what I've observed that Charlie Kirk used to debate, and those debates, a lot of people were against those. They did not believe what he believed, especially those people from the left. Obviously, from the people from the left, most of the people from the leftists, as they call them in the USA, they don't believe in Jesus Christ, obviously. They don't believe in conservative values. Charlie Kirk was somebody who was not in support of gay marriage, in support of transgenderism, in support of leftist agenda, or the leftist agenda basically. And so he may have plucked a lot of feathers from those who believed in leftism, okay, those who are leftists, okay. But assassinating somebody for just because they said something should not be the solution. If you're defeated, basically somebody who's defeated, and if you're defeated in debate and you resort to assassinating somebody, then you are a coward. Not just a coward, but you're somebody who is a criminal, basically. And I just hope the one who did this is arrested, and all those that are involved. If there are people who are involved, just other than this person, they should all be arrested and perhaps be given the harshest sentence or punishment that America can do. Because there's no way that this person is just sitting there, is debating with people. If you want to debate, basically, he was just sitting there. There was a mic. You go there, you ask questions, he answers, or you debate certain topics. That's all he was doing. He wasn't somebody sitting there beating up people, fighting people. No, he's never fought anyone. And then what you see now is somebody with a gun just to shoot him, to take him out. This person had their family. He's got children. There's a lot of people who look up to her, up to him. Sorry, who looked up to him, and they still believe in what he said. Okay, a lot of youth, as you can see. Let me just show you this clip here. Um, as you can see, all these people just went there to listen to Charlie Kirk. Okay, meaning that this person had a good message. People could go there and debate. But there was one disgruntled person who was not happy with what Charlie Kirk believed in. Charlie Kirk has spoken a lot. I think the first time, myself, honestly, the first time I came to know him was, I think, a month or so. I was talking about uh, why is it that crime is high among the black community in the USA, okay? And that obviously gained a lot of views. A lot of people reacted to that. And myself, I did agree with what he said. It's a very There's a trend. You can see what's happening. You look at most of these videos. It involves a lot of black people, but this is what it is. It is what it is. So definitely something has to be done. And what he was talking about, he was basically saying people should the black community should really do something about it. Okay, and it's good that somebody can speak the truth. Okay, though the truth hurts, like what many people would say, that, oh, the truth hurts. Yeah, the truth hurts, and I'm sure there's people who are not happy with what he said. But some of us who are black were actually happy that somebody spoke out about that. Because indeed, there's so much crime. If you look at Chicago, that's why Trump wants to send the military to Chicago, definitely, to try and stop or maybe do a few more arrests, which the police have not managed to do. And so maybe that can work. That can help reduce the crime in Chicago. Even here in Australia, we see a lot of this happening among the black community, especially in Melbourne, where we've heard of such kind of violence, criminal activities, where black on black crime is happening. So Charlie Kirk speak out against such things, such criminality, which most youths are kind of engaged in. So another point about Charlie Kirk is he was also outspoken against the LGBTQ. He was against the gay marriage agenda, the transgender agendas, all those kind of things. He was not somebody who was in support of that. So obviously, and he spoke out against that publicly. A lot of people were not happy with that. But you going to assassinate him shouldn't be the solution. The solution should have been you going to that podium, speak up, and challenge him in a debate to tell him why you believe what you believe in is correct. And that's all. And everybody was at school there. They're at a university. The reason they're there is to learn. So you go there, you go and teach them. But you decide to, you fail to debate him, and you decide to go and just shoot him, just take his life. That's really bad. And I just hope, first of all, I pray for his family. I just hope that they find some healing, they find some comfort in this trouble, in this time, okay, when there's so much trouble for them. I just feel sorry for them. And then also to the friends, to everybody who believed in him in the United States, and not just in the United States, because it's people around the world who knew him. Like myself, I came to know him as well, and I found that most of what he was talking about was correct, okay?
This morning, the hunt is underway for Charlie Kirk's killer. The charismatic conservative activist shot at Utah Valley University. Kirk was discussing mass shootings in America when a shot rang out.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
The attack captured on video from multiple angles. The moment of impact, too graphic to show. Officials speaking in Utah this morning saying they have video of the person they believe is the suspect and have recovered the weapon of the suspect, whom they described as college-aged.
We have recovered what we believe is the weapon that was used in yesterday's shooting. It is a high-powered bolt-action rifle. That rifle was recovered in a wooded area where the shooter had fled.
A university spokesperson said the shooter appears to have fired from this building, some 200 yards from Kirk's location.
We saw him fall backward, blood shooting out of his neck, hit the floor, and we just had it bolted out of there.
Kirk rushed to the hospital in a private vehicle. The crowd of around 3,000 fleeing in panic. President Trump, who announced Kirk's death, calling him a patriot.
Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country.
The 31-year-old Kirk was one of the most influential young conservative figures in the country, an ally of President Trump since the 2016 election, and a close friend of many in the Trump White House. Kirk co-founded Turning Point USA as a teenager, eventually growing it into a powerhouse organizing group for young conservatives on college campuses. The group credited with helping Trump win over young voters in the 2024 election.
And let's just say thank you, God, for giving us Donald Trump and giving our country back.
Kirk, also a popular podcaster, was well known for his advocacy for conservative politics and traditional Christian views, attracting both support and controversy for his views on gender, gay rights, and race. His website calling him deeply involved in America's cultural and ideological battles. Kirk was a married father of 2 children, shown here joining him for a TV appearance just weeks ago. Overnight, tributes in Utah for a young activist whose life was cut short by an act of shocking political violence.
And during that press conference, authorities also cleared up some confusion regarding people that were brought into custody over the last 18 hours or so, saying that they were only persons of interest and they are not considered suspects or tied to this crime whatsoever.
Yeah, so it's a tragedy what happened in USA. It's really sad that a young man, a 31-year-old, his life can just be ended like that. It was health. It was somebody who was what is young family, So now he's left the kids as orphans, and it's just sad that somebody can just have the guts to go and just do that, just to eliminate him. It's really sad, and I just hope the police in the USA, the FBI, they're investigating that, and I just hope they can find this person as soon as possible. And then also I saw also on I think there was a video by MSNBC where because there's so much politics in the USA such that the mainstream media, the leftist mainstream media as they are called, they're finding that what they're talking about now, instead of showing the grief that somebody has lost his life, okay, due to political reasons. And most of these political reasons are some of these peddled by these mainstream media. They bash these people, the conservatives, they call them all sorts of names. And whatever they broadcast, whatever they call these conservatives, there are people who are listening. And some of these people, they're getting some ideas from such messages, okay, and then they end up doing such acts. So it's really sad that they'll be talking about something completely out of the topic.
We were just talking about a moment ago with Alan, after one of the Doge employees was allegedly attacked in Washington, D.C. That's what Donald Trump used as justification to send in federal troops into Washington, D.C. to get things under control. The carjacking situation, he used that. And I know it's hard to predict the future, Mark, but you can imagine the administration using this as a justification for something.
I must admit, I'm at a loss to get.
This is crazy, honestly. How can they're just talking off topic, number one, but what they're saying is they're saying Trump is going to use the death of Charlie to do something political, okay? Like, for example, what they're saying is, I think there was an incident where there was a carjack, and because of that, Trump used that to send the police to some place to stop the criminals. So what they're saying is, they're saying Trump is going to use Charlie Kirk's death to make some political maneuvers, which are going to impact, obviously, the leftists, like they say. It's going to impact the freedoms, as they call it. So it's really sad to see how divided USA is, especially on political grounds, politically as well as faith, because a lot of people, they believe in Jesus. There's a lot of people who don't believe in Jesus. So there's such political divide, or religious divide as well, because the conservatives are more pro-Jesus, the leftists are more atheists. They don't believe in Jesus, or they believe in other gods, okay? So it's really sad that we're witnessing this in the United States. So that's all I wanted to say today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and then just subscribe if you can. I'm still learning how to be able to present. I need to maybe jot down some notes, okay? But I'm just doing it. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's broadcast.